I've just recalled an incident that my good friend was Rafael Hassan Mai was telling me that I should stop going to the gym. I've been going to the gym to lose weight. So the man kanambia, what do you want to go and lose? You have nothing to lose. Come on, stay indoors, don't go to the gym. Yani nikaenda gym mara ya kwanza ya pili karibu wiki mbili siku lose kitu. What I just lost entirely ilikuwa I lost the focus. Haya ni baadaye. Kwa hiyo leo tupige story. But I have a story to tell today that is based on a real life experience that I believe will have a positive impact in you. So there was this man and his wife who were blessed with 2 children. These people were really poor. I'm telling you, they were poor. And even the poor people in the village called them poor because they were the poorest. They lived a miserable and horrible life. So they had to work out vibaruas from the rich people to have food for them and their 2 sons. They had to work to have uniform for their children, to pay the little money they got as fees for their 2 sons. And they worked that until their children, they went to high school levels, they went to university, and the sons entirely got some good jobs in the city. When these 2 sons got to the city, they were living some lavish lifestyle. They got married and had some lovely children, and they forgot their parents at home. They could not send their parents some dollars, some shillings, So the parents were living a miserable life, no food, working in tattered clothes, living in a very pathetic and deplorable state, no house, living in a mud-walled house that was grass-touched, that can't really be called a home. When the sons are living in a house, they are mansions in the city, in the top-notch places, and dressing in the best attire ever. So these parents were like, why have our sons forgotten us when we took all efforts to educate them? So the man, sometimes the father got sick sometime. When he was admitted in the hospital, and when he was at the point of death, he called his wife and told him, listen to me, right now I feel that I'm at the verge of death. Do this. Call my sons and tell them this. When I die, they should not come to my burial because they failed to take care of me when I was alive. They didn't want to medicate me and cater for my medical bills. They didn't want to feed me. They didn't want to dress me up. They didn't want to give me a nice shelter. So the man, after speaking those words to his wife, the man breathed his last gasp and he died. So these 2 men in the city have received information that their dad has passed on. And the mother informed them what their dad said before he just died, that when I die, don't come for my burial. So these men, they didn't follow what their dad said. They organized for a very rich burial. They dressed the body of their dad in very expensive suits. And they had a convoy of vehicles that was ferrying the body of their dad to this pele ambako walikuwa wanazikwa. So they organized a very rich people came, their friends came from the city, and they made sure that during that time when their dad was died and when he was being buried, they constructed a very nice home to show people that they had built a nice house for their dad and mom. So entirely, the burial ceremony was over, and these guys and their wives and children were driving to the city. Just 3 kilometers after leaving their home, their Land Rover Discovery car rammed into a petroleum tanker, and the 2 men and their 2 wives died on the spot. It's only their 3 children that survived this accident. The children were never hurt, but the 2 men and their wives died on the spot. This one has a moral lesson. Don't forget your daddy. Don't forget your mommy. They sacrificed their blood and water and everything, the little they have, to get you a better life than they did. Make sure that mommy is okay at home. Make sure that daddy is okay. Make sure that mommy has food. She has nice clothes. She can sleep in some nice place. Don't forget mommy. Wama, dunia imejaa longolongo, ukipanda usingizi utavuna tongo tongo. Kwaheri.